Hello everyone, this is ICO Talk. My name is Yelena, and today my guest is David Siu, an advisor of Repux project. Hello David, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thanks Yelena, nice to be here.
Okay, so please first of all tell us a few words about the project, about Repux. What is it all about and what is the main idea behind the project?
Sure. So Repux is a decentralized data/AI applications marketplace where SMEs who have a lot of data but are not able to have the resources or the skill sets to be able to utilize this data to improve their business operations. They can sell this data on to developers for tokens, and then developers can then use this data to create decentralized applications to sell back to the SMEs, making a very sustainable ecosystem.
Okay, and can you tell us what are the main challenges on the market that are to be resolved with the help of Repux?
Sure. So what we are developing right now is we are trying to develop a multi-sig decentralized storage system because SMEs don't trust that the data should be kept at one central location because it's very dangerous if the data gets leaked out as well. So what we are developing is a multi-signature decentralized storage system where the data will be kept at different locations, and only with the use of a certain number of keys, then this data can then be regrouped back for developers to consume this data.
So, and will you please tell us a few words about the story of the project? When was it launched? Who's got the idea of it? And why did you decide to develop this particular idea?
Sure. This idea started when it was in around June 2017. We came up with this idea because we felt that there was a need for SMEs to be able to better utilize the data, and the value within the SME space is much bigger than what you see with the other token sales right now happening in the consumer space, because the SME market is much bigger essentially, and this includes enterprise and AI solutions and machine learning as well. And so far right now we have a working live platform right now at repux.io, repux.io at this point in time. And right now we're having parties who will be able to upload the data. SMEs are able to upload the data to sell the data, and buyers can buy the data as well. And we also do full KYC on both parties of the SMEs and also developers, so that SMEs are not selling the data to competitors, and developers will be able to take the data if they choose from like a particular industry, or cherry pick the different companies that they choose to work with. Okay. So it's very exciting because right now, eventually what we believe is that we'll have data that even Alibaba or Tencent or even Google might not be able to have, because if we're able to combine all the data in terms of like financial data, accounting data, product data, sales data, etc., we'll be able to work out developers will work out different algorithms, or even be able to create different products that's not been possible before. So an example of this is right now we have a case study. Amazon merchant who does around tens of thousands of US dollars a day in Amazon sales. So we analyze, the developers analyze this data, and they are able to essentially figure out when to send out that promo code, when to send out a follow-up email to increase their sales, and how to create better advertising in the future so that they can increase their sales and reduce the costs in terms of the cost per acquisition. And yeah, so there's a lot of different case scenarios that can be done with Repux, and we're very excited to see how data can drive the AI or machine learning solutions, which can be provided back to these SMEs.
So, still, whom you consider to be your competitors on the market, and what are your main advantages over them?
Sure. Well, if you're talking about the centralized world, we'll be looking at Google Apps, or Salesforce, like the Microsoft, like the traditional big software companies. If you're looking at decentralized world, there's not many ICOs, token sales that actually focuses on SMEs or enterprise like we do. Like there's other ones like Datum, but then they focus more on the personal data as well, rather than the SME SME space. But if you're looking at SME space, you might be looking at like chain.com, or you might be looking at private blockchains, which has been driven up by Microsoft as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And now a few words about the team of the project, please.
Sure. Well, our team has years of experience within the logistics SaaS industries. They've grown 100-person teams right now at this point in time. We have around 20 people right now on our team at this point in time in Krakow, Poland. And in terms of advisory, we have a lot of good blockchain advisors who helps us a bit as well in terms of advising, in terms of the direction where to take this project to. And we are very excited to take this seed. And also, the interesting thing is, unlike most of the other token sales, we also have distribution channels in place already. So we recently signed a 5-year partnership with WorkHQ, which has signed an agreement that provides potential access to millions of SMEs within China. So people who use WorkHQ software will have the ability to be able to upload the data to the Repux platform. So something that is very interesting. And we believe once the data arrives on the platform, the developers will actually follow suit as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's now proceed to the ICO. First of all, tell us about the soft cap and the hard cap of the project.
Sure. So the soft cap right now is at 1 million, but we have breached that already. And our hard cap is $33.1 US right now at this point in time. We're live in our pre-sale stage at this point in time.
33.3, yeah? I just missed it.
33.1. 33.1.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what for this particular sum? Yes, tell us more about the roadmap and the key milestones of development of Repux.
Sure. Well, we'll be taking this sum to essentially invest more in the team in terms of hiring more blockchain engineers, and it's mostly used for development and also for outreach, because reaching out to enterprise and SME customers is an expensive task, even in the centralized world. And would be doing a lot of outreach to these companies, engaging with them, and bringing them on board. And by June or July, we expect to be able to have the data which is uploaded onto Repux to be consumed in an API format, so that developers will be able to consume the data accordingly and have the first applications out to play within our platform. Mm-hmm. Also, we'll also be developing systems for legacy systems for SMEs that uses like Oracle or ERP, those kind of companies, so that they will be able to automatically export the data onto our system as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and now more about your tokens. What will be the key benefits for your token holders?
Sure. Well, essentially, the token will be used to provide access to a platform. It's the only cryptocurrency that will be used for transactions within the platform, and it's based on our ERC20 token as well. And we welcome people who are new to cryptocurrency to contribute as well. We have a hosted token distribution service where you do not require Ethereum wallet in order to participate. So they are able to purchase, and then at the end of the token sale, they're able to transfer tokens out to elsewhere as well.
Okay.
We also support Ethereum, Bitcoin, and wire transfers as well. Mm-hmm. Yes, and also our token sale starts on 6th of February right now at this point in time, and our pre-sale is up a cap of 10 million US at this point, and that's at a 50% discount. And for our general sale, we start at around 30% discount. And right now we have 24/7 Telegram channel, which is moderated right now at this point in time, so people can come on and ask any questions that they might have as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And what do you personally think about the future of the ICO market in the world?
I personally believe that it will continue to rise, but I believe that the quality of the projects will have to be similar to like ours, where we actually have a live platform to demonstrate utility, and also to have a proper team instead of just relying on a piece of white paper to be able to raise to have funds being contributed right now at this point in time. And we might see some play into like regulations in terms of like security tokens as well, but I think that's a bit further down the road at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so and just to sum it up in one or two sentences, in very, very brief, why should I invest in Repux?
Well, I think you should consider contributing into Repux because Repux has a live, first it has its live platform where there are transactions going on. It has an outstanding team that you can check to verify the authenticity. And thirdly, we have distribution channels in place. And fourthly, we are pretty much one of the few ICO, the token sales that actually concentrates on SMEs and enterprise data and AI solutions. So it's pretty rare to find an opportunity like this.
Okay, David, then thank you very much for this interview and for being with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Cheers.
Okay, and I remind you that today my guest was David Siu, an advisor of Repux. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more interesting videos. Bye-bye.